Derbies. And this time, it's myself, Joshua Gaillard, and Bryan Naicker discussing football this weekend. Last weekend, we had Royal AM versus Amazulu, flat. We had Dortmund versus Bayern, exciting 3-2 victory for Bayern, as well as the London derby, West Ham and Chelsea, which was, big upsets. This weekend, we have another big three derbies in football. We got Royal AM in it again with Abafana Bastende, Golden Arrows. We also have Tanzania derby. We've got Simba versus Yanga. And then we also have, again, Royal AM taking on Abafana Bastende, Golden Arrows. But today we're discussing Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. How are you feeling?
I think it's a great lineup. There's a lot of quality games because there's going to be a shortage of games. I think now in the December period, only English Premier League is going to play. There's no PSL, there's no La Liga. So for a few weeks, we're going to be spoiled, and then we're just going to have Premier League after that.
Yeah, sure. Look, the big talking points around the Madrid derby, it's obviously Karim Benzema. He's highly likely to miss the fixture. He didn't play in the midweek fixture for Real Madrid. Who do you think can fill his shoes?
Yeah, when I think Real Madrid, the last month or two, it's just Vinicius. Vinicius is everywhere. He's all over social media. In every game, there's like 3, 4, 5 incredible things he does. He's like those fearless players. We always love players who's taking defenders on and making them commit. So I think he has to be the one. But I'm not sure if I like Luka Jovic since he came in. He had a first season was hard for him, but he went back to Frankfurt for 6 months last season, and he came back. I'm not sure if he's fit enough to start for Benzema. You think anyone could lead the line except Benzema?
For me, not personally. I do think they'd have to create the space for Vinicius on the wing to get those goals. And he's been getting those goals, as well as assists. Both him and Benzema are above 10 goals a season, with a couple of assists behind their name. Look, it's an exciting fixture. I do believe that Diego Simeone is struggling at the moment. Carlo Ancelotti is coming to Real Madrid. He's been a breath of fresh air, as our writer Ryan says in the SPN paper. What do you make of the two managers at the moment?
I think Ancelotti is a seasoned veteran. He knows what to do. They brought him in at a very hard time, I think. And the La Liga is not the best at the moment, where it's like fans are flocking to watch. El Clasico was like a no-show. No one even wanted to watch that thing. So even Koeman didn't bring any interest to Barca. It's now that Xavi is here. Maybe it's going to pick up some momentum. But for these two teams, I'm actually surprised with Ryan, because we call him Cholo, is his nickname. He's our Diego Simeone. But he actually tipped Real Madrid in this week's soccer betting news. And I think I'm going to stick with his pick. I think Madrid to edge it is a good bet.
Yeah, look, Diego Simeone is known for his defensive work. We know that, but he's been struggling defensively this season, as well as to the end of last season, despite winning the trophy. I feel that Carlo Ancelotti could expose that, but then again, they are finding goals. In the midweek fixture, they won their game 3-1. It wasn't a big reflection of the scoreline. Lots of red cards, very exciting fixture. But they're using their attack more than their defense, which we know Simeone for. So it's an exciting fixture. It's the Madrid derby. What's your prediction?
As you said, Simeone is trying to go for it this season. He's not solid like the other seasons where he's parking the bus and hoping for a clean sheet. I'd say 2-1 to Madrid.
2-1 Madrid. For me, I feel that Madrid have been excellent as well. They've kept 4 clean sheets in their last 5 games. They're on I think a 9-game win streak. They're doing excellent. Whereas Atletico, in the last 5, it's been 2 losses and 3 wins. Clean sheets, non-existent. I think both teams to score is a good play, but I will have to go with Los Blancos on this one. And we're both predicting that Real Madrid are winning this fixture, but the ball is round, it can always go anyway. But if Real Madrid are to beat Diego Simeone, it's been a difficult run for him, end of last season to this season, like I said earlier. Is this the start of the beginning of the end for Diego Simeone?
I'm not sure. The board at Atletico, they put their full faith in him. I'm not sure. I need to be stand to be correct. I think he's there from 2013. In modern day football, it's unheard of. There's no managers that's like 10 years in the same job.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be up to him. The day that he decides to leave is the day that Atletico let him go.
Fair enough. I agree with you on that one. Next, this weekend, it's a lot of exciting things. Another big talking point in the Premier League has to be Steven Gerrard going back to Anfield. I know you're a United supporter. I'd like to hear your perspective on whether you want Gerrard to topple them at their home grounds, or would you like Liverpool to get the victory?
I hope he wears his safety shoes, because the last time he was at Anfield, I think you know what happened there. Jokes aside, I think it's going to be a fantastic game, because there's a lot of elements in this game that makes it so tasty, because last time they caught a 7-2 by Aston Villa, and now their greatest legend of all time is coming back coaching Aston Villa. And Salah is in fantastic form. As much as like you try to criticize him and find ways to say he's not the best player in the world, but in current form he actually is, and it's going to be a fantastic game. What do you think?
Look, I'm also really excited. I would like Gerrard to get the victory at Anfield. They've been on this excellent run at home. It'll be a very difficult task. But for me personally, as a bias, I'd like to get Gerrard on the score sheet there. Thank you guys for listening, watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like the video. Also share it if you can on social media. Cheers.
Cheers, enjoy the football.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get your latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.